will receive his reward from the Harachan family and also sign the Momentum bat and give it to them as a wonderful souvenir for them to take home with each and cherish for years to come. Here, take the man of the match trophy. And first of all, Virat, we're going to ask you questions, but you're not allowed to answer as a team member. You have to answer as an individual. First of all, well done. You must have enjoyed that batting performance of yourself.
Yeah, it was quite special. I think, first game of the series is always important, and we wanted to take the confidence of the last test that we played at Joburg in here. And, when we restricted South Africa at 270 on that sort of a pitch, we knew we had a great shot at the game. And, we needed one good partnership. We got one good partnership at the top, then myself and Shikhar getting 35, 40 odd. But then myself and Jinx was, the game-changing partnership. So very, very happy up for Jinx as well. He came in good, and he capitalized on that number 4 spot, which we've been wanting to sort out for a while now. And it just feels great when you're able to contribute to the win.
Okay, what about you as an individual? You just love chasing.
Well, look, it's easier, you can break down a total when you have a number on the board, exactly what you want to do against which bowler, and that sort of suits my, game plan. And as I mentioned before, I have a lot of energy, and I would rather use it there, using my head as to where the game is going and planning it, and, being a part of it. It's a lot of fun. Watching from the outside, I get very nervous. But when I'm in there, I feel like I can contribute. And, I like to think about the game. I like to understand the game at each and every moment. So it suits me well.
The 100 celebration, can you let us in on that? Or was that a team joke?
No, it wasn't a team joke. I haven't scored 100 in South Africa, ODI 100 before this. So it was quite special to be able to understand that you're winning the game and you're able to score 100 in the first game of the series. Always counts a lot. And, it's all about having that belief that we're here to play, we're here to compete. And, starting off on a positive note obviously gives everyone a boost in the change room. So, yeah, that was certainly, something that will be very special in my memory.
Your knee, has it recovered? It seemed to be all right when you're batting.
Yeah, it was my knee and my groin. The knee took the impact and the groin, got stuck when the other foot got stuck in the ground. So I didn't realize how damp the outfield was, but it was quite dangerous. So, we have to be more careful with these things, especially in a long series. You don't want to lose your main players in a freakish way like that. So I'm fine for now. We'll just have to take care of it.
Okay, now moving on to the team. You must have been happy with that bowling performance in particular.
Wonderful. Bhuvi and Bumrah, obviously, we bank on them. They again started off well. Picking up 1 wicket in the first 10 was something that, we wanted to do 1 or 2, but we got 1. And then those 2 wrist spinners, they have been the difference for us. 20 or so, 80 runs in 5 wickets. Breaking that middle order was very, very crucial. Although Faf batted really well, but, in and around him, we really put pressure around the other batsmen. And having 2 wrist spinners, as I mentioned before in the press conference as well, it's an added bonus. They might go for 6, but they went for 4 and they picked up 5 wickets between them. So outstanding bowling by both of them. They are working wonderfully for the team, and hopefully they can keep doing this job again.
And also the first time both of them operated in South Africa, so a little relatively inexperienced in these conditions, and they produced.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing in South Africa for the first time, they were very brave. They were throwing the ball up. That's why they got those wickets. And it augurs well for the team when you have 2 youngsters, who are fearless, who are willing to take up the pressure, willing to bowl in power plays as well. It's a great sign. As a captain, you're very relieved that the guys know what they're doing exactly, and just can stand in the field, contribute, and they know exactly what they want to do. They set their own fields as well, which is outstanding for 2 guys who are very young. So great, very happy for them. Long way to go in the series, and they have to keep repeating these performances.
And lastly, in the chase, always important to have a good partnership. You guys got that.
Wonderful. As I mentioned, Jinx is a top class.